it's really cute. I get in trouble. No, he's not. No. Not true.
X. Small bits. If you have a microphone, yep. No problem. Just keep prone. There's no way to change that button. Do you run keyboard or controller?
That's not true.
Oh, so you're good. You're safe. Yeah. Yeah. There's no way to remap that button, and yeah, you're just stuck with it pretty much.
I find that. I can't remember where. Yeah, exactly. Don't do that. Over there the other night. She has a way
Brazilian
with
buddy
her, that girl.
messaging me. Where are you, Fernando? Stupid now, just buddy Fernando coming on from
Hi there, Maska.
Brazil. Hello, I'm live streaming, just so you know.
Okay.
I'm
You're
live
streaming.
on YouTube.
Uh,
All places to be live streaming. It's working so far. Getting
that's nice.
more action over here than I ever got on Twitch. So.
YouTube.com. What's your channel again? Richard?
Yeah, I changed. It's second. I'll give you the link. It's I got to pull over again. I started to move, so I'm pulling a heavy load. So
Oh, that's nice.
yeah, Andy bought me the heavy load pack.
Ah, nice. I wanna buy heavy load for American truck, but I'm waiting for the new map DLC, so I buy both together because then it's less expensive for me.
Yeah, exactly. I hear you. Here you go. Let me know when you hear or say something in chat so I can make you moderator over here too.
You're right.
I'll wait for you to come in chat because if I get in the game I gotta tap back out again. So
Okay. I'm here.
okay, can you say something in chat so that your name pops up? That's the only way I can mod you. It's the only way I can. You have to log into YouTube and stuff.
Let me just log in here because I usually don't be logged while on.
Ooh, you're beating on your keyboard again.
Well, he deserves it.
Deserves it. There you go.
And
Fernando
also-
is now moderator for your channel. There you go. Yay for you! I forgot to make Andy one the other day when he was on here. Him and I have been kind of doing a bit of dual streaming together.
That's
Anyway.
nice.
Gotta turn YouTube down though, it's a little on the loud side. Or Skype. Be
Yeah.
able to do it from here.
I've been
Where's Skype?
searching being online. Kind of being online on.
Why does Skype not come up in my volume control anymore? I don't get it. It's so frustrating.
I think it's like. Oh, it's totally empty. He just.
I have to turn the main volume down to turn Skype down. That's fucked up.
I don't know how to do it. Sorry.
I'm not sure either. I don't like this new Skype. I actually hate it. I could get rid of it and go back to the old version, I would.
I don't know yet.
Yeah.
Because it doesn't give you any controls at all. There's a volume here. Oh, you been? I've been around. I'm on Skype almost all the time. I see you could log on to Skype quite often.
Yeah, no, I'm on Skype, but I was I had to travel
Oh,
again
did you?
because of my aunt.
Oh, what's going on
So
with your aunt?
she's with cancer again.
Oh, good
Fourth.
God.
Yeah. And then
That
I had to
cancer shows
be
no
out for a
fucking
while.
mercy.
Yeah. Well, it's a tough disease, so we have to wait.
Yeah.
There isn't much that we can do.
Yeah, that's true.
And I've been playing Euro Truck Simulator with the Heavy Cargo DLC.
Yeah, so
And,
you got it. How is it over there? I haven't got it for over there.
It's really nice.
Is it? One for Americans not bad either. It's got some pretty heavy trailer. Like what I'm pulling right now is a chassis, a crane chassis, I think, or some kind of a chassis. It's 198,000 pounds.
No, it's more realistic. The way of the truck loses power on the hills and everything.
Yeah. Well, they don't have the same setup. Like here, you can actually go and set your truck up to do heavy hauling so that you don't have that problem of it losing tons of power when you're pulling it up a hill.
Even though you lose it.
Yeah.
You don't lose it as much as you could have, but you do lose it. The only thing is that they should give the option for people doing the hard parking with these huge trailers.
Well, it's because they are. You'd be there for hours trying to park this thing because it has just so much to it. I think that's why they took the hard parking away. Because it's not an easy trailer to hard park.
I know, but they should leave the option for the player. If you wanna practice their skill on maneuvering this giant stuff.
I've tried backing up with this giant stuff, man. It is not easy because you've got the first thing you connect to is got a pivot point to the trailer. Okay, then you go to the length of the trailer that the tractor's sitting on, and then you got the pop at the back that you also got to try to manipulate, and it's not easy to coordinate all that as one, you know, to get everything to move the way you want it to. When I first pulled a few of these loads, I missed the parking areas that they needed to go into, even for the easy park, and I had to try to back them up, and it was a struggle. I finally just F7 them, came back and retried the parking again. It was just horrible trying to back this thing up.
Yeah. Well, we have doubles around here with 30 meters long trailers.
Yeah.
And they do it. Look at. They make it look easy to do it.
Yeah. Yeah. Well, the doubles are coming to American Truck Simulator too.
Yeah.
And probably
The big
Euro.
ones.
They'll probably throw them in Euro too, I imagine.
Yeah. I hope they do the big trailers, the big double trailers.
Yeah, who knows? I think that's actually going to come out before New Mexico comes out. I think they're going to throw the doubles in, or they're going to throw the doubles in, and then the next day they'll do New Mexico because they're setting up New Mexico for the double trailers. I'm not sure what they're going to do to the regular map for doubles, because those are going to be pretty hard to get into. I mean, this thing's hard enough to try to get into some of the places you got to go with them. What do you think?
Yeah.
You know, you're going to have the same issue with double trailers.
Can you jump for the external camera so I can see your load? Since
It's dark
very
out at the
straight.
moment. Whoa! I gotta try to drive at the same time. If it was daylight, you'd be able to see it better.
Oh, okay, don't worry.
But it's got the right behind the truck. What the truck attaches to is like it pivots left and right. And then that attaches to the trailer, and then back here, this little piece at the back, where it says oversize.
Okay.
It
Okay, you
also.
have
I can't drive out here, buddy. I'm
no.
too used to being in the truck. But that one
No,
at the
go back.
what the back also pivots. So you try to back all that up and try to get that front to cooperate. I mean, the first pivot point with the trailer isn't too bad. It's this third one that throws you for an absolute loop. What gear am I in? 6. Let's take you back to 5. That's the one that throws you for a loop, is trying to get all 3 of those, or all 2 pivot points to work together is tough. That's why they didn't put in reversing, to be able to reverse these into a spot, because you'd never get it in there with the way everything works. So you could see on the stream the trailer as I went through the light. I guess I could have stopped and showed it to you.
Are you playing single player or multiplayer?
Oh, multi. Andy and I were playing multi earlier today. But if I go over to single player, I won't have this load. This load will disappear, and I'll have to go get another one. But I can turn the traffic off in single player too, so traffic's off over there as well. I wanted to get this load finished.
I think I'm gonna join you on American Truck Simulator.
Oh, okay. Can do that. Heading up to Elko right at the moment. This is going to start to get real tough because it's got all these tight turns that you have to go through. This is going to get real exciting in this truck with this size load.
I'm gonna wait you to get there, then I
Exactly.
Yeah.
Well, I have an uncle.
I think Elko's one of the ones that's got a garage at it, so if I remember correctly. But pretty much all I've been pulling is heavy loads. I haven't done a trailer since I got this heavy load package.
Yeah, me neither. only road truck.
Yeah. Your volume's swinging up and down. It goes down really low, and then it's like you move your head or something, and all of a sudden it's up really high. It's kind of weird.
Right. It's the new Skype.
Ah, yeah. I hate this. I hope they fix some of the crap with this new Skype, because it's absolute. If Andy calls me, I can't. The thing doesn't pop up for me to answer the call.
That's boring.
I have to hang up and I have to call him. But if my wife calls me from the bedroom, it pops the window up for me to answer the call.
It sometimes pops on the computer, sometimes on the cell phone, sometimes.
Yeah. It pops up on my cell phone, no problem. That's how I know he's calling me, because I have my cell phone sitting here, and it pops up on my cell phone that somebody's calling me on Skype, and I can hear it. I can't hear it ringing in my headphones, but I can hear it ringing off the phone. And I'm like, what the fuck? And then I pop out, and I can't. That window isn't there for me to click on to answer it.
Yeah, that's weird. I changed some things on the sound here. Let's see if it stays on the same level all the time.
Okay, how's your mom doing?
She's fine.
That's good. Sister?
It's everything okay with them.
That's good.
It's only my aunt that's sometimes.
That's got a problem.
Yeah.
Not
Not that she gives us problem, but it's tough to have someone sick on the family.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I hear you. Been there, done that.
Yeah. So let's see what's gonna happen later on the year.
Yeah. Is she doing chemo or any kind of treatment for it, or?
Yeah, she's doing chemo.
That's hard on the body too.
Yeah. So now we have to wait. The only thing that we can do is wait.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, and if she's doing the chemo, it's a possibility that it'll go, that the the cancer will go into regression, like go away basically, but it's always still there.
Yeah.
And it can
Well,
kick back in at any time.
Yeah, it's the fourth time that she's doing it, so.
Okay, so hopefully it'll go away and she'll get another 20, 30 years out of her life and then it'll come back. That's,
well,
but
by then she will be 90 years old, so
yeah.
no problem. Almost 100.
Yeah.
100 plus.
Yeah. Wow, if she's that old, that chemo must be really hard on her.
Yeah.
Oh my lord.
She's 67, I guess, 65, something like that. Oh shit, here comes trouble.
Here comes trouble. Who are you considering as here comes trouble?
And another truck coming on the opposite direction.
Oh, okay.
This size of load.
Yeah. Have you talked to Sim at all? Because he quit talking to me. He doesn't even message me or nothing anymore. He used to message me at least. Now he doesn't even do that.
He was online on Mixer. I was talking to him and Cass after a big while. A long time that I didn't talk to them also.
Right.
But with them only through keyboard.
With what?
Using the keyboard.
He needs a new keyboard.
No, using the keyboard.
Oh, using the keyboard.
Because they are not on Discord anymore also, and they don't stay when
They're not the dream team anymore. So
no, each one has their own channel on Mixer. But I don't know. Sometimes they are weird.
this is true.
Well,
yeah. But on Beam, I found out that if you don't go to somebody's channel for a long time, you're still following them, but it takes you off of your follow list, so you don't see them.
Yeah, Beam doesn't exist anymore.
Which is, well, yeah, now it's Mixer or whatever.
Yeah.
It's still Beam to me. Like,
well,
I just
Microsoft
don't stream there very often. I'm waiting to see how Microsoft is going to handle things and see if they pick it up a few notches. God, I need fuel. Fucking, I'm probably not going to be able to get in that gas station, but I gotta look. Give it a try. If I can or not with this fucking trailer, man. It's really hard to get gas with these trailers, let me tell you. These stations definitely aren't geared for them.
I imagine. Because
yeah, I might be able to get in there on this one.
it's such a big trailer. Well, it's a big station.
Yeah, it's a big station, thank God. Like I said, I might be able to get in there and get this thing in there straight.
But the entrance is quite small.
Yeah, it's not an easy task, I'll tell you that. In some of the places you gotta try to park these things.
Yeah, they're not.
Nightmarish all that stuff. But yeah, now that I'll pull up a little bit more and get into the light and I can show you the trailer a little better.
I can see through your mirror what's going on back there. So many pivot points that
See it a little better that way.
Did they make the gas tanks bigger than it used to be?
No. You still only get 200 gallons.
Holy
You
smokes.
see this back piece pivots?
Yeah.
And then you have the front piece that pivots. Now can you figure out how to back that up and keep all three of them going in a straight line? It just doesn't happen. Because this one will take off in a totally different direction from what that one's going, or from what the main trailer is going.
Yeah, 1, 2, 3, 4 points, pivot points.
Yeah, 4 pivot points, and you got to try to control all 4 of those pivot points. I mean, if you could drop this back trailer, 2 pivot points you could move without a problem.
Yeah.
But it's because of this back trailer that throws everything for a loop. But even if you could drop that back trailer, this is difficult in itself to try to back up. Just the 2 pivot points is bad enough to back up. Yeah. Like why they threw this other pivot point in here, I don't know. Why you couldn't directly connect to that trailer.
Well,
because they do it in real life all the time.
Yeah.
And they make it so that the front part of that will drop. You can drop that right down to the ground. That front piece will come off, and then you can drive away, and they can drive whatever vehicle is off the trailer, and then back up and hook back up to that and pick that back up again. Where here they didn't do any of that.
Yeah.
They put all these pivot points in instead. I mean, I could see it if you were pulling something that was fairly long, or fairly, longer and maybe a little bit wider. Like they in real life when they do some really long or heavy stuff, they have all this stuff connected together because it makes it easier to pull it. But with these, it's really nothing to pull in comparison.
Yeah. There are many people pulling heavy loads on multiplayer.
Yeah.
The 2 that went by were with heavy loads.
Yeah, but they don't have that pop on the back end. Those were lighter loads. Those are only like 98-pound loads compared to mine.
Yeah.
Those ones are pretty easy to pull and pretty easy to back up because they don't have that silly pop, but they still have that pivot point right behind the trailer.
Yeah.
All the time, and she goes, I love her.
And how's your wife going?
She's good. That's her talking next to her friends on the computer next to me. She's doing well.
Nice.
We've been going through, we're still going through some financial struggles, and it's been pretty hard on the both of us. I'm doing a second mortgage on my house. I'm filling some of the paperwork out for it today.
Yeah.
I'm gonna redo my second mortgage, ask for a little bit more money, and hopefully get a little bit lower interest rate. And the company I talked to said they might be able to get it where I don't have to pay on it for a year, and it'll give me a year to build up some equity. I'm looking for a job, and that's been tough.
Yeah, I imagine.
I got a job fair type thing to go to this Saturday. Hopefully that's gonna get me going in the right direction and possibly get me a job. I just want a part-time job. I don't want anything, and I don't want anything strenuous. I can't do strenuous work anymore. My body will just not handle it. I've abused it way too much to be able to do strenuous work like I used to be able to.
Yeah, I hear. Yeah, I hope everything works out for you because it's quite tough to find jobs nowadays.
Yeah.
Here is the same.
Yeah.
I'm 2 years and 3 months without job.
None of the ones you've applied for have really panned out, which is unfortunate. Because you've got the qualifications for them, and friends are telling, oh, apply, friends that work with a company are saying, you apply, and we'll really work hard to try to get you a job, and it's nothing. I mean, it's as bad as me. I've tried starting like an eBay business to try to get extra money coming in, and none of the drop shippers want to touch me because I haven't sold 10 things on eBay.
Yeah.
And I've talked to over 100 of them, and none of them want nothing to do with me because I haven't sold 10 things on eBay. And I'm like, what has that got to do with anything? Give me your product and I'll sell 10 things on eBay. Nope, can't do that. You gotta part of the ruling is now that you gotta have sold 10 things on eBay. I'm like, you guys are a bunch of idiots. I'm offering to sell your product to make you money and to make me money, and you're saying no because I haven't sold 10 things on eBay? And they went, yeah. Says, you're a fucking idiot. Never talk to him again. Like, this, you know, everything I've tried has just been absolutely kiboshed. I mean, I got a sewing machine from 1930. This old Singer sewing machine from the 1930s. All cast iron, sitting in a wood cabinet, original wood cabinet from the 1930s, okay? I think that darn thing's worth probably somewhere around between $18 and $2,000, or at least I thought it was. Okay, I started doing some investigating, and I was seeing them online like super cheap, and I'm like, why are they so goddamn cheap? They're an antique sewing machine, which usually sell really well. So I phoned up an antiques dealer and said, look, I have a sewing machine from the 1930s. I want to sell it, but I'm not sure what to put on it to sell it. I think it's worth around 1,800. And he says, yeah, it was worth around 1,800 10 years ago. I said, well, what's it worth now? He says, if you get 150 bucks for it, you're lucky. I'm like, you've got to be kidding me. I need more than 150 bucks. Sorry to say.
Yeah, keep it. Wait, the price goes up again.
Problem with the way my finances are, Fernando, I don't have time to wait for the prices to go up. My mortgage broker for my second mortgage has already threatened to foreclose on me. Okay. So far, I've kind of bullshitted him into thinking that I'm selling a bunch of stuff to try to give him his portion, some money. But no, what I'm really doing in the background is applying for the second mortgage, another second mortgage, which he's going to find out about sooner or later and probably flip, because then he's going to realize that I snowed him the whole way along. Which is what I did, just to be able to stay in the house until hopefully I can get this other mortgage into place.
Yes.
You know.
Well, I hope that job works for you.
So if I can get a job, that'll bode a lot better. And I'm telling this company that, look, I'm looking for a job. I got a job fair to go to this Saturday. It's through my church, so the chances are a lot higher of them being able to point me in the right direction and what to do. They will help me do that, where I'm not getting any help to do it here. But
yeah, well, at least you have this this help, because around here we don't have job vacancies for some positions.
Yeah.
Like for what I know to do, there isn't any vacancy on the market. So that's the main problem for me.
And you don't want to downgrade yourself and take something lower, but then maybe you might have to just to get your foot in the door, and then maybe something will come up from there.
Yeah, but the companies that I've talked to and who do it, they don't have this kind of job, and the ones that appeared, they don't have way of growing in it, because they are small jobs, small companies. So I think I would return my payment levels in 5 years or more. So I cannot wait that long. I'd rather wait without working and doing some. Now I learned how to fix computers, and it's better to do it than work for these companies.
Yeah. So what are you going to school to learn how to fix computers, or are you kind of teaching yourself how to do it?
No, I learned with my cousin, because he works with it for 20 years already, and I already knew much of this stuff. I just remembered some things and learned others. So.
Right, yeah. Self-taught, kind of like me. I'm self-taught when it comes to computers.
Yeah.
It's definitely not schooling. I tried the schooling trick and they drove me crazy. They wanted me to learn more about programs like WordPerfect, all that, and I says, that's not what I'm into. I want to be able to get into the guts of this thing and repair it and do this and do that. And I said, if you don't soon give me that kind of stuff to do, I'm going to walk away from this class. Right, and I went, oh, okay. Never happened. A week later, I walked away from the class. Said, I'm done. See ya. I don't need to learn all these stupid fucking programs. I want to work on the guts of the computer, and that has nothing to do with what these programs you're trying to teach me.
Well, can't you get machines to fix while you don't have, I don't get a job from your neighbors or your friends?
Yeah, almost every person in here knows that I fix computers, and I get phone calls quite often of people phoning me and saying, "Hey, my tablet's doing blah blah blah. Can you fix it?" Yeah, okay, I'll be right over, and I'll go over fix their tablet and stuff. But these people, most of them are on a fixed income, and they can't afford to pay me $25 an hour to sit there and fix their tablet. So they pay me in baking, which goes right to my soft spot when it comes to food. Like, they bake me stuff and bring it over and say, here's for fixing my computer. And some of them will give me a little bit of cash on top of it, but it's not anything huge. And to try to do it outside of what I'm doing here, there's too many computer companies in this town to be able to pull that off. They phone me because it's convenient, and they know that they don't have to pay $25 an hour for somebody else to fix it. Or pay, like, you take your computer to Staples, it's $150 before the guy even touches it.
Okay. Well, it's a well-paid job then.
Because, yeah. But nobody will hire me doing it because I haven't gone to school and gotten my certificates and all that kind of. This country is all based around going to school and getting papers. That's why I quit working in kitchens, is because when that kicked in, they came to me and said, "Oh, we need you to go to school now and get your papers." I looked at them and said, "What? I've been working here for 5 years, and now you're telling me I have to go to school and get papers, even though I'm doing just as good of a job as somebody that's got their papers?" And they went, "Yeah, that's kind of the way the jobs market's going right now. So we need you to go to school and get your papers." I looked at them and said, "Fuck you," and walked out the door and never went back. Like, I'm not going to school to get papers.
That's the government fucking the people.
Yeah, no kidding.
They
not giving a shit.
Yeah, they want to control everything. We are having this issue around here, but we are trying to fix it before it grows bigger than it already is. Because there are so many regulations that the companies are dying and the jobs are being closed, and people are waiting for the dangers that it is for the population, this kind of things. Then at least we are trying.
Yeah.
There are many people trying to say to the government, "Fuck you off."
Yeah. Oh, we tried to get that one kiboshed too, and it's just too many people thought it was the greatest idea since sliced bread. So, but now we're goddamn stuck with it because of the idiots.
They will regret about that decision. I heard that there is a mayor in my county, I don't know which one, that is saying that if the children, the fathers don't allow the children to change sex, the government will take the children off them, or something like that. I said, "Oh, okay."
Oh, you mean, okay, children that want to be cross-gender, like transsexuals.
Yeah.
Or cross-genders, they call them nowadays.
Yeah.
Yeah, well, that's getting more popular too. There's more and more kids doing that.
Yeah, but the thing is that the government wants to be God, and that never worked. The countries that walked this path, is North Korea, Russia, Venezuela, and Brazil was going on that way too, but we are, thank God, changing that. So it's not a good way to go. People should be aware of the dangers of this kind of laws.
I don't think it should be discouraged, though, either, if that's the way they feel.
But the government has nothing to do with it.
Yeah, exactly. No, I agree with you. The government shouldn't be the one saying, "Okay, if you don't allow your child to be transgender, you're going to go to jail." Okay, I don't agree with that. But all I'm saying is I think that if a child is that adamant in wanting to be transgender, the parent should allow it to happen. Because
Uh,
you're only going to mess them up in the long run by forcing them to be what they don't
It's
feel like they
beautiful,
are.
I think that till the
yeah.
18s, that when, at least here in Brazil, the kids go are considered adults. They don't have to choose. The fathers that put the rules. After that, they do whatever they want. You know.
Uh,
At least it's.
Go on
Uh,
YouTube and look up videos about I Am Jazz. That's a transgender person that started at a very young age being transgender, and the parents allowed it to happen. You might get a little bit of enlightenment to the whole sort of situation of it.
I don't know. I think that there is too much people saying for kids to become such thing, and I don't agree with that. Here, the schools are doing this job of saying to kids to go this path. So that's why I don't agree with the government saying that, and children doesn't have to choose that kind of that sort of things so young. So uh, I think that they should wait, uh, even to start on this life, to this grown life. It shouldn't be so early. The mind is not that the the amount of information that the kids have are not that big. You have to educate yourself about so many things before you decide that.
Some days I just can't be
I disagree with you, but okay, you're.
It depends on
Let's leave it at this. You're entitled to your opinion. I'm entitled to my opinion. Let's go right in the middle and just leave it at that. Because we're going to talk about this till we're both blue in the face.
No, yeah. The last thing is that here in Brazil, the thing that I really don't like is that the teachers on school are teaching kids how to become transgender. That's
Gender
the
Pacific.
yeah. If the kid become, no problem, but the school doesn't have to teach them how to become.
Yeah. Okay, what I think, kind of my own thinking, but I think what the government's trying to avoid is what's happening in the States when it comes to gender Pacific children. Is they get picked on and stuff in school a whole lot. Where if it's, so Brazil's looking at it and going, well, we don't want that to happen in Brazil, so this is maybe what we can do. I'm not saying it's right, I'm not, or anything, but this is maybe what we can do to prevent that from happening in our country.
Yeah.
Is
Unfortunately, no.
we'll bring it into the schools and say, look, this is it.
No, it's not that like that. It's far more complicated than that. But
Okay.
let's leave like that. Like you said before, we we have a discussion, unnecessary discussion.
Well, I'm not going to get angry at you because you're totally entitled to your opinion.
You know,
And I'm listening to your opinion and I'm agreeing with a lot of what you're saying.
Yeah, but
So you and I will never get into an argument. I'll stop it before it gets to that point. I'll say, that's it. Shut up. I don't want to talk about it because it's not worth arguing over. We both have our opinions and we just got to leave it at that.
and we have different realities on
Yeah.
our countries.
Yeah, definitely. And I respect that too. That our realities or our lifestyles are totally different, and our ways of thinking are totally different. And I respect that fully. I always have out of you. I've never disrespected that.
No, I know that. It's just that some subjects are complicated to talk about.
Yeah, I agree. I totally agree with you. They can be, and that's probably one of the more tougher subjects to talk about because everybody's got a different view of it. If we had a whole bunch of people in this chat room right now, I'll guarantee you we'd have a ton of different opinions on that. Like a ton. The chat would be going absolutely berserk over the fact we're talking about transgender, and that's what it is.
And
I mean, it's probably going to happen anyways because this stays on. This is gonna. I'm going to leave this on YouTube, and just I want to see how people react to this conversation. Just for
Yeah.
shits and giggles, more than
But
anything.
then YouTube might ask you for retrieve this video because of the subject.
Maybe if they do, fine. I'll delete it. That's not a problem. If it's a subject they don't want to have on YouTube, that's fine. But they can get a hold of me and tell me that. They better
Yeah.
not just delete it themselves, or they're gonna have one pissed off compadre on their hands.
A pissed off Canuck.
Yeah, pissed off Canuck. You don't want to piss off this Canuck. I mean, I'm the nicest guy in the world till you get me angry, and then I turn into a whole different beast.
Yeah.
I scared the daylights out of my wife because on the second mortgage, I went to go sign all the paperwork for it, and found out a whole bunch of stuff that I had no clue was going to happen. Right? So I said, nope, I'm not signing this paperwork. I'm going to get a hold of him and I'm going to redo it. Well, I phoned the guy that set up the company that I was supposed to, that decided to give me the money, basically. I screamed at him for 20 minutes. My wife was getting ready to run out the door. That's how pissed off, and it takes a lot to get me to that pissed off point. You can ask her, it takes a lot to get me to that, but when I get there, you better not be standing in front of me. Because I'm going to hurt you. Either verbally I'm going to hurt you, or physically I'm going to hurt you.
Yeah. Then it's a little bit tougher for you because I think I can run faster than you.
Oh, probably, but I'll wait. I'm a patient guy. I'll wait for you to get close and then clock you. When you least expect it.
See? I can avoid a fight. I can run faster than you.
Yeah. But that's kind of the way my temper works. But like I said, it takes a lot to get me. I'll take a whole ton of abuse before I'll snap to that point.
Yeah.
And God, because I don't like going there.
Yeah.
You know, in my younger years, like it was easy to get me to go there. I mean, I worked as a bouncer in a bar. Like, how easy is it to piss somebody off, a bouncer off in a bar? You know.
Yeah.
I hurt more people than I want to shake a stick at. Because they were being idiots and took a swing at me, and that was it. The fight was on, and I'd leave them laying in the street in a puddle of blood. Just walk away. See ya.
Yeah. Well, I've quit fighting on the 8th grade, so after that I've never been in a fight anymore, and hopefully I won't be anymore, because it takes nowhere. I think I fight too much when I was younger.
Yeah, when you get stupid French Canadians that think they're better than everybody else, which they still think they're better than everybody else. You know, sitting in a bar, taking mugs of beer that they've drank, and smashing them on the dance floor as people are dancing. How are you gonna react to that?
Well, I think that French people are not that smart. After their revolution of after.
Why is this not going into gear? What the fuck? Yeah, well, because it's.
So you destroyed the plates back there, the signs.
Yeah, well, I got a truck behind me, so this is gonna be a pain.
Yeah. And after the revolution, that they did their
Fucking, I'm gonna
theme.
fast travel, piss on it. I don't feel like dealing with it. Too much weight behind me to try to pull up this hill. I came up the hill in 5th, and I should have come up and hit the hill in 4th, 3rd, or 4th. So I'll just fast travel and carry on from here. Makes life easier.
Can you
Drive the truck while I'm here. Oh, that's right too. I can lock the differential now. I forgot about that. I forgot about being able to do that. Now I gotta get out of this fucking repair place with this big motherfucking trailer.
And French people are not that smart. The revolutionary theme is socialist already, so they doesn't know how to make money. And North America grew on not on socialist side, but the capitalism rules. So it's I don't know. I've been studying this theme for a while now, and capitalism is the best thing that can have for people.
Yeah.
But it's not the best thing for the government sometimes, because the governments, the governors don't become rich.
Mm-hmm. Oh, gotta go into real export. Oh, lovely.
Oh, that small area.
Yeah, and where the easy park is
Oh, is it right? Okay.
I think I've managed to do it once in the whole time I've pulled these stupid things into rail export.
Right.
Yeah. Oh, I'll be right back. I'm joining the game.
Okay. Are you kidding me? I didn't get it all the way in there. Damn it, the pup isn't in there. Son of a bitch, I wish they'd move that out of the way.
Puta que pariu. I have to put my password again. You're in the United States server or Europe?
The United States, I don't play on the Europe servers. They're way too crazy for my like. I'm backing this thing up right now if you want to have a look on the stream. See how fucking difficult it is to do.
Yeah,
Because I gotta move the pups over and what the fuck am I here? Yeah, see it's turned completely sideways, so
well, that's quite tough to maneuver.
I got the rest of the trailer in there. It was the pup that was sitting outside of it just by a little bit, and it won't fucking pick it up. Pup finally did. Stop. Get the goddamn load off me.
I remembered my password.
Drive for right now. See what they got, because I need a real heavy load. There's one achievement that they want you to deliver a load without it being damaged, on time, all that kind of stuff, which isn't hard to do with these, because they are so damn big. Unless you're an idiot driver. If you drive like a human being, they're really not hard to get. but I don't think there's a load out there that's big enough in the distance, far enough to be able to do that. So I've been checking.
You're in which city? Elko?
Elko, yeah.
Okay.
Elko, probably no heavy. Nope. Okay, let's go external contracts. Might get one that way if I'm lucky.
Well, I'm gonna get an external contract. Are there cars in American Truck Simulator?
What do you mean cars? Like ones that run on the road?
Yeah,
Yeah, there is.
Let me get one.
Well, they're just the ones that you can buy. There's not, like in the solo, are you thinking the solo game cars?
No, the multiplayer ones, the ones that go on convoys.
Oh, yeah. There's none on right now, but they are here. Oh, that one's a pull from there to Stockton. What's the weight? That's 123 pounds and 8 pounds, but that's another heavy one to pull, 123. That's only 98. Anything. You can get a load to Stockton when you come on. That's the one I'll take then. I'll pick it up right here in Rail Export, so I don't have to go anywhere. Under external contracts is what I'm probably going to end up pulling.
Okay, let's see. And press the wrong button.
123,000 pounds plus Stockton. God, I wish it was going up to like Holbrook or something. That would be a nice long run. That's the only heavy load that's here.
Scout car. Let me get it.
Alcona, no, that's a short run.
Here. I'm almost there. Okay. Screw. Okay. Buy it. I don't have any place in my garages.
Yeah, I have to swap a truck out. You go take a truck from one of your drivers and use it to buy what you want, and trade that truck in for what you want to buy. I do it quite often to get my trucks. I just go pick a truck out of one of my garages and use it as a trade-in. Until New Mexico comes in, because there should be some new garages in New Mexico, I would imagine. They're going to put a few garages down there because it's a pretty big state. They're likely going to put a few garages down there, so that should open up some more garages.
Yeah. Let me sell my truck. Now I can buy the car.
Why? You're going to buy a car and be my pilot driver?
Yep.
Oh, okay. Then I'll just take this load then, because we're going to Stockton.
Yeah.
You can't pull a load. Well, you can pull a load with the car, but if you get caught, they'll...
No, I don't want to pull loads.
I know. I'm just saying you can pull a load with a car, but if you get caught... Because basically the cars are they took a truck chassis and threw a car body on it.
Exactly.
Which is really stupid. Why they did that? Like that just... I mean, that was probably the stupidest thing they could have done when it came to the cars. Okay, so where do you want me? Oh, let me see what road I gotta go on, because to go to a repair place with these trailers and stuff can be a real pain in the butt.
No, don't worry.
Unless
I'm
it's a
fast traveling.
unless it's a big repair place.
Alco. Let's fast travel to Alco with my car.
Okay, let me look on the map and we'll see where the repair place is, and I'll meet you right around that area. Okay, where's the garage?
You
And
can
oh, the
wait me
garage
till
in
the...
Elko. I'm gonna be going right past the garage in Elko.
Yeah, I can wait you there.
Yeah, so just stay in the garage in Elko. I'm just down the street at Rail Export. I gotta turn left and then turn right and go right past the garage and then hit the highway. So I'll be there in a minute. Or two, or maybe three. Star Trek Online.
The brakes on this car are tough.
Yeah.
I will just find a part of road here. A piece of road in front of the garage.
It is. I guess they got the, I mean, they do it, right? They thought there was a chance.
I really need to get a wheel to play American Truck Simulator.
I had strong organs to be able to. But, you know, it's true.
I almost crashed.
Because what it is,
Fuck you. 4% damage. Are you crazy?
it has fine effect.
I'm coming up on the garage now. Which way did you go on
can
the
see.
road? Oh yeah, you're up the road, okay.
They take them out and they sold that.
Okay, right there.
It's
Oh my crazy Fernando.
It must be.
Yeah, I'll be sitting down the road from the garage while you go to the repair shop and fix yourself. Or do you want me? I'll wait for you out on the highway. This is gonna be an interesting run. I can tell that. You're not used to driving that car, obviously.
Yeah, and the brakes sucks. Can I fix the brakes? No,
Oh yeah,
I
you
don't.
can. Yeah, you should be able to adjust the brakes the same as you can in a truck, so that they're not quite so sensitive or whatever.
No, I want it more sensitive because it's not braking at all.
It's not braking at all. Oh my lord.
Let me max it out because it is hard to brake this car. Much better. You're in front of the garage?
No, I'm headed out towards the highway. I was gonna
Okay,
stop
no
on the side of the highway and wait for you. Another
No,
guy
it's
pulling exactly the same load I am. It's pretty funny.
I'm on the highway already. Uh, are you on the move?
Yeah, I'm on, just stopping now. You can open up the
I can
map I
see you.
gave you. Oh yeah, you're right behind me pretty much.
Yeah, you just need to fix one. Well, you can.
You can catch me in that car, so
Yeah,
I'll only be
that's
doing
for sure.
65.
The Sunny's like
I just don't know where you were going, but let's go. I just cannot see your load.
Yeah, no, Andy can't see them either. All he sees is the trailer and how much I struggle to try to get this thing to move. But I've got a
No.
lot of respect out of a lot of people on here when they see me coming with this heavy load. They don't. I've had guys get out of my way to go through and have come, you know, talked on voice, said, "Go ahead, you're a heavy load." I respect guys that have got heavy loads. So it's actually been
That's nice.
it's been pretty good. There's a few idiots like normal, but most of them have been pretty good when they see this heavy load coming down the highway.
Yeah. Well, I have my fours on and the yellow light.
Takes me a while to get built up to speed, but once I get up there and I lock the cruise control in, it usually maintains it pretty well. Unless I get going up a real steep hill, then I gotta start shifting down and stuff and fiddling with it a little bit.
Well, your max speed is still 65, right?
Yeah. I have it set even when I'm pulling a regular load only to do 65. I'm locked into it at the moment. It's only doing about 62, but it will build it up to 65 and then maintain 65 once it gets there. Just takes it a bit to get there.
but you know, at
Yeah,
least
don't worry.
But I've watched other people with this thing and have shut that off and have been whipping down this highway at 80 miles an hour with this thing behind them. I'm like, you guys are utterly insane. One little wrong move in either direction in truck's history. I mean, I've seen guys roll over right in front of me because they're just going way too fast and try to take a corner, and because of the way the weight works on these, it's a little bit different. It'll just tip you over because you're going way too
Yeah, I
fast.
can imagine. I can imagine.
'65 they maintain pretty well. Anything above that, it's dicey when it comes to cornering and stuff. Even little corners can cause you a problem, I find. Of course, I'm talking from experience because I did try to drive this like I normally would, and these heavy loads don't work that way.
Yeah.
You know, now I'm starting to go uphill.
Yeah, I just hope you feel safer with someone behind you.
Oh yeah, I'm good. Yeah, it does make it a little better because not all the time I can see anything coming behind me until they're right up on top of me, where you'll pick them up before I will. Kidding me? I gotta go to low 6 to get this thing moving. Ay ay ay.
Yeah, don't worry.
And putting a 1,000 horsepower motor in here does not make one ass end of a difference. All on that little
But at least they can
bar
do
they
that.
have now that
They can't do
you
that
get that
with
heavy
the
loads all the way to the end. That's what makes a difference, not the fact that you're putting 1,000 horsepower motor in
No.
your truck to try to get it to move faster.
Yeah, this car is even tougher to make it go in a straight line with the keyboard and the truck.
Mm-hmm.
I really need a wheel. But first I need a job so I can buy the wheel.
Yeah, I hear you.
That's classic. Doctor that did that. Too much Jake. It could be.
Ai, falei pra tua tia, mas tá bem só.
Hi,
Que
Mama.
bom. Maska tá dando oi pra você.
Vou dar oi pra ele também.
She's saying hi for you too.
Hello.
Tua tia mandou beijo pra você também.
Que bom. Bacana.
Mas ela tá super bem. Ela me falou, nossa, tô ótima.
Não tem como ela mentir também, né?
É, mas quinta-feira ela já vai para tirar sangue para fazer exame.
Must be going downhill. I'm doing almost 70.
Faz aqui.
Que bom.
E assim vai. Mas é isso. Cabeça. Essa nota fiscal do remédio pode jogar fora?
Pode.
Do remédio não, né?
Não deixa de ser.
Got 8 hours to go. 8 hours to go and I've used a quarter tank of fuel already.
I don't know how much I used. I can go 770 miles. But I'm
Well, you got
with
lots.
no load.
We got 329 miles to go. I'd have mine set up right now on speed and my cruise control. I'd have to go to the other, hit the eye to get it to go to where it tells me how far I can go.
Okay.
I should be able to do it on 3/4 of a tank of fuel. As long as I don't have to start climbing great big hills and stuff, that's when you really watch the fuel go. It would be
You're
nice if they
climbing
would
this-
put a little bit bigger tanks on these things for pulling these heavy loads so you could get further distances with them, but
I agree with you because this is small tanks for this kind of load are tough. You've got to stop almost in every gas station.
almost, but not. It's not quite that bad, but I usually get a trip out of a tank, so.
Yeah. Well, you finished the last trip and you are doing this one.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, and I filled up on that last trip, so I'm probably gonna have to stop. If I see a gas station, I'll pull in. Like if I see a roadside gas station, I'll pull in and put gas in it, just 'cause. Just makes
Okay.
life a lot easier to get in and out of one of those than it is to try to get in and out of some of those little dinky ones.
Stinky ones.
Yeah. So if I see a roadside one, I look, yeah, half a tank, I'll pull in and fill it up.
3 years after that.
But now it's down to how, and I just used another 1/4 of a tank doing that little short distance that I just did. That's crazy.
Big time.
Sanity
It's
at its
weird.
finest.
It's weird to see a trailer with so many wheels.
And nothing on it?
You know,
Yeah.
Yeah, it must be pretty strange to view.
This car can pick up speed quite fast.
Never take anything of
But now the brakes start to work properly.
Oh, going downhill again. I'm starting to pick up speed to 70.
Don't worry.
Thought I had a bloody retarder on this dang truck. And the transmission should be cutting in to keep it at 65. Close to it.
Now you start to struggle with this hill.
Could have all kinds of speed in that truck. God, there's a lot of trucks out. A lot of trucks out today. Hello, gamer. How you doing? Welcome back. Guy on the keyboard's my friend Fernando. He's in a pilot car behind me, being my pilot car driver, or trying to be. It's tough driving it on a keyboard and a mouse, that's for sure.
Yeah, the main problem is that the car doesn't want to go. It turns much better than the truck. The truck,
more responsive the cars are.
Yeah. One day I get a wheel, then the problem will be solved.
Touchy corner, I can feel the truck going just a little bit. Luckily I wasn't going much faster, I'd have gone over.
Yeah, it almost flipped. I could see it.
We're probably gonna have to slow down here. Drunk driver ahead, drunk driver ahead.
You have to get off here?
Nope, I still gotta keep going.
What's our city destination?
Samukaha. Have you ever heard of Samukaha? Stockton. Stockton's our destination. We're only at Truckee and Sacramento, so we got a ways to go yet. Do anything silly, I'm coming up beside you.
I know. Yeah, I parked for you to pass me.
Yeah, but I know what you can be like sometimes.
Crazy.
Yeah, we learned it from the best. What can I say?
Holy shit.
I actually went on the Hunter the other day just to do something different. Because I thought my license for that was going to run out pretty soon. My license is good till next year. I'm like, what? I thought I only bought for a year. Must have bought for 2 and didn't even realize it. Because it's good till next year. I thought, well, I guess I should get a little bit of time into the Hunter, and I went and killed, let's see, 2 mooses and 3 bisons, all one shot every one of them, so I didn't have to run around all over the map and hunt them down.
Yeah.
Actually, I had one bison run a little bit on me, so I found the blood and I turned the dog loose on the blood, and he found it within a couple of minutes. It's sweet that he can do that now.
I really don't have patience for that game.
Yeah, it is a patience game, that's for sure. You got to be willing to walk around and watch your handheld unit that's scanning constantly to try to hear sounds or something to give you an idea where the animals are at. I've thought about streaming it, but I don't know how to do it. I mean, the killing field's probably the best place to go to do any hunting, in my opinion, because you can get a lot of kills in a very short period of time. And to get my moose, I actually followed female mooses to get my moose. And every time I followed one, it worked. A male eventually, it took a bit, but a male eventually came into the area looking for the female. So it made it very easy to get moose kills. Yes, I do. I got a G20. I have a G27 and a G29, but right now I'm on the G29.
You just missed a gas station.
Did I? Oh, poops. The second I'll turn this big beast around. No. Oh well. You see, that's why you're supposed to be in front of me and tell me what's coming, not behind me and tell me what's coming.
Okay, so let me pass you. Oh shit.
On the road would be better. Oh, poor Fernando.
Oh shit. It drifts.
Just for a bit of information, the G29 wheel can be played on PC, PS4, and PS3. I can hook it up to all of them and without a problem. Just got to flick a switch that's up top here and it sets it up for whatever platform I put it on. You just disappeared.
But the Xbox 360 doesn't accept any of them.
No, it doesn't. You have to get one that's specifically for the Xbox 360.
Oh, there is a scale coming ahead.
Is there? Okay. I got a beeper. It'll tell me whether I gotta go in before I get to it, but thank you. Nice to know.
It just beeped.
I hope it did. I have to go in, because I always like to go in and see what my weight is. I forget what because this is a pull in for a vehicle inspection. Guess where I'm going. I'm not working. What the hell's going on? I have to put the clutch in to get that to work. I'm silly on this game today, let me tell you. Okay, 23, 169,400 pounds with the truck.
It's weird to have such a big truck behind me.
Okay, so you just have the shifter? I didn't think you could use just the shifter. Interesting. Too trucky.
There is a small gas station in the city.
Yeah, okay, have fun.
Well, for me, no problem.
You see what I'm pulling? You think I'm going in there?
No way.
I don't like getting stuck. It's no fun.
There is a truck coming from behind you.
Is there? Okay. Well, I should have lights blinking on the trailer too.
No, he probably is on the city because we didn't pass him and he's staying behind.
Okay. So you can put a shifter. Well, with the plugins I got, none of them would fit on my computer because it's not USB plugs that go into the bottom of the wheel for my shifter. More like an old VGA kind of style plug. It's smaller. Try not to run you over.
No, don't worry. I can gain speed as quite fast. I'm gonna find you a gas station.
Yeah, I'm down to a quarter tank of fuel.
Me too. Almost there.
Oh no, I'm coming up on a hill, so I'm probably gonna have to downshift quite a bit to get it up here.
Yeah.
Starts getting on the deepest part of the hill.
There is a big downhill ahead after this hill.
Yeah, that's difficult. Way down to 6th gear and low to get this thing to go up the hill fairly decently.
Oh, this drift.
Oh, you use the G27. Oh, okay. That's a pretty neat wheel too. G29, they've taken all the buttons that are on the shifter and put them all on the wheel.
You took off the shifter. You've got to buy it apart.
Yeah. Yeah, you got to buy it separately. Excuse me.
Bless you.
But Amazon does have it in a package where you... No, actually, no, I didn't actually. I did have to buy the shifter. I bought the wheel and the pedals, and then I had to buy the shifter separately. Oh, God, I'm coming in at 80. Don't you stop anywhere, I'm in trouble.
Yeah. There is an intersection coming ahead.
Okay.
Quite far from you, but after the downhill.
Ah, I see it on the map now. I'll start slowing down because I'm screaming along at 80 miles an hour.
You
Fucking insanity at its finest.
I don't know which way to go, so I've got to wait to know if we are going straight or...
Going straight and going around the loop-de-loop. Oh shit, I was supposed to turn there. Son of a...
Let me find out.
That's not good on this highway. Oh, there's a exit up ahead. I can come back and come back the other way, hopefully, and still hook into it.
Yeah, let's see. I can tell you that in just a moment. Yes, you can. It's a bridge.
Good. I can swing back and come back down onto the highway. Dave's trying to turn this big beastly thing around on the highway.
I'm gonna hold the road here.
You know, it's actually changing my direction for me. It's not putting me back on the highway, it's making me go straight through, so let's run with that.
Okay, I'm turning around so I can meet you there.
No, stay on that highway, it's turning. I gotta go down the road you just went down, so. Come on, grab already, you son of a bitch.
There are so many wheels on this.
How much is the G29? I can give you Canadian price, and then you'd have to go on Amazon and look it up, because it's different depending on what country you're in. I paid $500 for the wheel and then another $150 for the shifter. Your garage gas station coming up here too.
Yeah.
If I could find somewhere to drop the load.
There is a Walmart. There is lots of space here. Come where I am.
I'd rather go ahead then. But there's another Walmart further ahead too.
But this doesn't have space for what you need. Almost hit you. You would kill me.
How many miles have I got to go that I could go with this thing? 666. And I only need to go 31 miles, and I got 666 of fuel. So
yeah, okay.
That works perfectly fine for me. I can run with that. Yeah, I only got 31 more miles to go, so I'll be good. And then once I get rid of the trailer, then I can go get gas.
Okay, I'm gonna find out this other Walmart here.
Okay, I'm going up to the next highway and turning right onto the highway.
Okay.
So you know where I'm heading. Oh God, what a spot to put a light for this big beastly thing. Yeah, we got a heavy load coming towards me, so be careful.
Okay.
You just come up off the highway, so.
I can see you. I'm right behind you again.
Oh, I had a feeling it was gonna do that. Luckily I'm in second gear and not fucking fifth. I get stuck on the hill again.
Keep going, keep going. You can do it. Keep
I
on.
can do it. I think I can. I think I can. I think I can. I've been watching way too much Thomas the Train.
I am almost needing gas also. I think you got a shortcut.
What the fuck you doing, bro? You scared the fuck out of me.
Huh?
Keep moving, motherfucker.
What city is the drop off?
Stay there for
Stockton.
another 30 seconds. I'm gonna make sure to.
It's the next city. Where in the city are you going to drop off?
Guys, can wait a minute. Dank coast mining. Oh, great.
Okay.
That's all I gotta say to that one. Oh,
don't worry.
crap. Hope it's the big coast mining and not the little dinky one. If it's the little
They're
dinky
running
one, I
this
let
shit.
this thing park itself. I'm not even gonna attempt to try to get this thing in there. Yes, we do have quite a few different mods on Farm Simulator 17.
I will stop on the road so you don't miss the entrance, okay?
So I don't miss the dangers. Locked in San Rafael.
I am the middle. Shit.
Oh! Holy crap, buddy, that was close. I just about took your front end out.
No, don't worry. I know that I made a bullshit. There is nothing ahead here. Only the company.
Yeah, I see that on the map, on the mini map. Thank you though. Parked straight ahead there. One of the nicer ones to have to go to, let me tell you. Come on. You're not. Why are you saying you can't move? Come on, get your shit together, truck. A fairly easy one, just straight up against the fence here. On how you get it in there.
You'll have a bunch of space.
Oh, I just missed it. I was going just a touch too fast. Yeah, had to back it up a little bit. That's not bad. Use all John Deere mods. Yeah, they've got some pretty good mods. I've got a mix of mods to do various different things. You know, I've got a mod that helps me with driving. I got the GPS mod. I've got all kinds of different ones. I put out extra storage units. I've got that mod where I can make silage just about anywhere I want to. I'll be able to pick it up and move it to the cows without too much problem.
Well,
How you hanging in there?
You wanna go to the repair shop? Then to the gas station.
Yeah, I gotta go get fuel before I go pick up another load, but I also gotta run to the bathroom, so between
Oh, that's important.
that. Find the repair spot first and see where it's at. I don't remember where it's at in
There,
Stockton. I don't come here very often.
take this road and follow me. I know where is it. It's on my GPS already.
Yeah, I've got it on mine too. I just marked it.
Okay, so I'll meet you there.
Gas station's kind of on the way down the road from it too, around the corner, on the
Oh, yeah,
highway.
it's on the other side of the city. Pulling the handbrake doesn't make it turn better.
Backing it up at the trailer, so I'm not sure what the heck he's up to.
Oh shit, press the wrong button.
I just ran Fernando over. Love it.
$92.
Remind me, I had to turn my beacons off too because I'm not pulling a load. Things are aggravating enough as it is. Oh, is that you must have yours. I'm trying to turn mine off and I still see lights spinning. I'm like, what the hell? Guy with the okay, he pulled. So I'm gonna stop here for a minute and go run to the bathroom, and then I'll look for another load. Okay. I'll be right back.
Okay. Ouch.
doing the pee-pee dance in here. Okay, I'm back.
Welcome back.
What I can get.
Gas station.
Yeah. Well, that's yeah. I had to do that too. I just want to see only one. Foster and Sons cables, cable reels. It kind of sucks. And a scraper to suck Santa Cruz, Stockton to Santa Cruz, California. That'll be a short run because that's just here. The gas station and
Oh, stupid.
what's the matter? Poor Fernando.
I was going to kill a bug and I just mistaken. Don't worry.
Let's go. You gotta turn. Yeah, you're heading to the same gas station I am by the looks of it.
Yeah, it's the only one. Começou a sopa mais
It's only
tarde.
got one spot. Oh, God dang it.
Entendi. E tá tudo tranquilo?
Tá. Só que ela já tinha comentado e a coisa tá piorando na casa deles. Ela estava reclamando, né? A Priscila falou que quer baixar o vale alimentação da refeição, que disse que está muito alto. Não dá nem para metade do mês, ela quer cortar. Não quer mais que ninguém faça hora extra para baixar a folha de pagamento.
Sim.
E agora falou para o Gabriel que toda vez que não tiver gente não paga é para pagar a luz.
Tá aí tudo bem.
Não é tudo bem.
Essa medida tudo bem. Essa última só.
Tá errado. O menino vai na cozinha tomar água, ele tem que apagar a luz. Ele vai no banheiro.
Ah, tá bom, entendi.
Mas é que eu falei pra Priscila, eu tô achando que aquela dívida que o seu Herman foi fiador, eles devem estar cobrando a dívida. E agora vão ter que economizar tudo e mais um pouco para poder pagar aquela fortuna.
Mas aí que tá, né?
Eles que não pagaram e ele vai ser obrigado a pagar. Deve ser isso.
Bom, sei lá.
E a Priscila disse que ligou para Cuiabá para saber se as provas chegaram todas. A menina deu uma olhada por cima, porque ela estava em reunião. Disse que o que deu para ela ver lá está tudo em ordem. E que se alguma coisa desconfigurou, alguma coisa, ela falaria depois para a Priscila. Mas não falou esse não, porque está tudo certo.
Deus ajude.
É que a Priscila disse, está sendo um teste de paciência dentro daquela empresa. Disse que ela sonhou que ela tinha que fazer uns cursos de paciência, não sei das quantas.
Então
Já devia ter
aproveita.
aprendido isso.
Pois é, aproveita, né? Que tá sendo dada a chance.
Então a tia perguntou da Priscila, que faz tempo que ela não fala com a Priscila, falou, quando eu estava aí, quando eu cheguei ela já estava gripada, aí piorou. Quando eu vim embora ela já estava bem melhor, só que foi eu vim embora ela piorou de novo. Falou, mas como? Eu falei, essa mudança de clima, né? Ela falou, mas a semana passada estava mais quentinho. Eu falei, quente, e talvez até por isso, daí descuida um pouco, abusa um pouco e a gripe volta.
Pois é.
A tia tá falando, que chega até cansar a beleza da gente.
Ainda mais agora que você tá longe, não tem mais como desmentir.
Falou da Adriana, falou do Sérgio, falou da Palmira, falou do Renato, falou do Rodrigo.
Nossa. Contou a vida de todo mundo.
Ela já foi 3 vezes para Paracuru.
Jesus Christ. Yuma.
Vai de novo. Está.
Yuma one.
Mensagem, né?
A light load, but it'll do.
Pois é.
Mas eu acho que ontem não vem ela. Eu queria que tivesse vindo há 5 anos atrás, 6 anos, 8 anos atrás.
Claro.
Agora não quero mais, não. Agora vai ser só um outro. Mesmo que agora nossa casa está
Going to
pior.
Plaster and Sons if you can hear me.
Ok.
E é isso. Vamos fazer conversar com a Maska. Vou botar pra notícia. Daqui a pouco a Priscila vai chamar de novo depois que ela parar de fazer barulho.
Tá.
Ela disse que chegou em casa, já foi ler o texto lá que a Cris mandou pra ela, que ela tem que usar aquilo como se fosse um mantra quase, né?
Uhum.
Ela tá tentando pôr uma alegria em cima dessas palavras, sabe? Energia para ver se volta ao que era.
Entendi. Tomara que ela agora acorde pra vida, né?
Não, porque são muitas coisas, né, família? A gente leva uma cidade de todo lado, chega uma hora que a gente nem percebe que se apagou.
Pois é.
Mas então é isso, deixa eu ir pra televisão. O duro é que no canal que eu gosto de assistir só passa Masterchef repetido. Né? Sabe o que eu falei água hoje?
Ah, danada. I almost killed the guy wiping the floor.
I like the hair that I have on.
Yeah. You're going out on the other exit? Is there other exit? No, you won't.
Oops. Banged into the trailer. Oops. It's the first time I've done that in a while.
Oh, this is a shorter trailer than the one that we were.
Yeah.
Don't forget your
This
beacons.
is only 94,000 pounds. So. Piece of cake to pull compared to the last one I was pulling. But it's still long as the stature to this one.
Which city are we going?
Shoot. Oh,
Yuma?
suck. Yeah, Yuma.
Which place?
I wonder why she
Just
doesn't
give me a
want-
sec here. I'm stuck right at the moment.
Okay.
Good. I didn't swing out wide enough around the corner.
She needs
That sucks.
Yeah, tell me about it. Stupid things being.
I like the one I have on too, but
I'm making a right turn.
Okay.
You
When
might
you
want to
can
move when I come through with this big old wide trailer.
Which place are you delivering this load?
Give me a sec, I'll let you know.
Because then I put one on my GPS.
Rail export in
Okay.
Yuma.
I think it's here. Here! Here! Now I know the way you've gotta go. I can really help you right now.
Get up here in third gear. Come on, you can do it. I have faith in you, kind of.
Did you manage to climb?
Yeah, I got up.
Okay.
I'm just building up my speed. I'll be locking in at 65 because I think we travel this highway for quite a ways before we have to turn off anywhere.
I'm doing 80 kilometers, 50 miles an hour right now.
I could lock it in at 55, but
No, don't worry. Go 65. If you pass me, I can speed up.
I'm not gonna pass you. I don't think I will anyways, but anything's possible, I guess.
Well, if I keep driving this low, this is low, you can.
Locked in at 65, sit back, relax, drink coffee, and truck on down the highway.
65 is around 100 kilometers an hour, so let's speed this up a little bit. And your bird seems to be happy.
They can only hear you, they'd be squawking probably worse.
You had a hill back there.
Yeah, I made it in 8 high, so kind of amazed me. Look behind you.
I can see it. Don't worry.
Had to switch to the left lane or I'd have run right over top of you.
Yeah. I'd rather go behind just because of that. If you need fuel or something like that, I pass you and go check it out.
Probably not gonna need fuel. Filled up already, so it should be good.
You can come back. Because then I can take care for not crashing you.
Mm-hmm. Gotta play some Farm Owner Gamer wants to see my farm, so
Okay.
switch to that here in a little while and do that for a bit.
Okay, if you wanna finish this run and then go there, no problem.
I just have to set my wheel up to work on excuse me, on it.
Yeah, next year.
It's a bit of a pain in the butt. It'd be nice if we could just switch from game to game to game and no problem.
Yeah.
I want to do some racing too. I haven't raced for a while.
Racing is nice.
Mm-hmm.
But I'm thinking on going to Paraguay to buy a G27 or a G29 with the gearbox.
Mm-hmm.
But I've got to wait a little bit more till some things get defined.
Right.
Because I'm hopeful in a resume that I sent. So let's wait to see what's gonna happen.
Mm-hmm.
If I get the job, I tell you.
Okay. That'd be cool. Your cousin, was it you said, was helping you learn how to repair computers? Can he not put you to work a little bit in his shop? Or is he doing it, or does he do it from home? Is it like a
No,
self-employed type thing?
yeah, he's self-employed, but he has a small business in a store. But the things are not that good for him to. The economics around here are tough.
Right.
It's a tough time in Brazil.
Yeah, well, thank you. Screwed up government for that.
Yep. But I can say you that it's all of that were planned to be exactly like that.
Mm-hmm.
So.
Wouldn't surprise me with your government. Oh my God, the
No,
laws
it's not,
there and stuff are just so bizarre.
but it's not only here. Your country also have some bizarre rules, laws.
Well, yeah, I agree, but I mean ours. I mean, in Brazil, you know, like we've talked about before, somebody could be robbing your house and you got to sit there and let them rob your house. You can't even try to stop them, or you end up going to jail. They don't.
Yep.
Here in Canada, we could stop them. We could actually hold them down and call the police, make a citizen arrest and hold them down and call the police, and the police come and deal with them. And we don't go to jail, they do.
No, I can do that, but I cannot break any leg or arm of the guy. You know, I cannot hurt the bad guy. I can only hold it till the cops come. But
can you hold them at gunpoint?
No, I cannot have a gun.
But you can only physically hold them in place. So if he's bigger and more powerful than you,
I'm screwed. Yes.
You're screwed. Oh my lord.
Well, that's why I hate so much the socialists.
I hear you.
And my grandfather, the father of my father, was a gunsmith back then, and it was the military that run the country, and they allowed it because they were not afraid of the guns. The socialist that knows that people only will like the system if they don't have guns to protect themselves.
So messed up.
Not much. By their way of thinking, it's their way of doing it. So don't worry.
Yeah, our gun laws are tighter here than they are in the States. Like we can't pack a gun in our vehicle like they can in the States.
Yeah. I think that the state's laws for guns and everything are the best ones.
Yeah, look at gas station, easy one to pull into. I don't need gas. Go figure. Which probably means there's a way station coming up here. That's usually the way it works.
Let me check for you.
Yep, too late. It's already in. Pull in for vehicle inspection.
But I can take the lead. Oh shit.
You almost crashed.
No, I did crash. I did.
Oh, did
3%
you? I
damage.
didn't see that. I just heard, oh shit, and I looked up and you were veering off into another direction.
I could have stopped there.
Much
Nice.
weight. Yeah, 138,506 pounds. That's including the truck.
That's heavy. How much fuel do you have?
Just pretty close to a full tank. There's just a tiny little bit missing off the top.
Oh, well, I spent a third of the tank already.
Wow.
Oh my
Yeah,
god.
I guess mine's about the same, about a third, I guess. Just a tiny little bit off the top.
On the GPS, okay.
I should be have plenty to get to where I gotta go because there's only 379 miles to go. So should be good.
Okay. You'll find a big gas station for you. See if it is far or not.
There probably won't be another one for a while because we just passed one not too far back.
There is one on the other side of the road.
Well, a hell of a lot of good it does me over there.
Man,
I'm not in a panic for fuel, so there's one on this side of the road too. I'm not in a panic for fuel, so it's not that big of a deal right at the moment.
don't worry.
Nice big rest area there though. Couple of them. Gas station and rest area, that's where I would head. That's a trucker stop.
There is I saw a plate, a sign road, but I couldn't read. I was too fast.
Yeah, well, that vehicle will click along pretty quick. Let's switch here. Close to the point where I gotta start going and cooking supper. I
Don't
think
crash.
I'm gonna watch wrestling tonight just to relax and get off this computer.
I had to F7.
Did you? You crashed?
Yeah, unfortunately.
I don't worry about that kind of stuff so much. I mean, I only got 1 billion too.
I have almost 1 billion too. So I don't.
Yeah, when you get up this high and with money, it's little things like that just kind of. So when you first start and you start crashing and you're driving around with no money trying to get a load done so that you can actually make some money so you can put fuel in your truck, repair it.
Yeah, exactly.
That's when times get exciting. That looks like one that's going to lead to another highway, so I'm not going to shift out of 8th gear. I'm just going to keep going. Hope I get through here without crashing.
I'm really behind you right now.
Yeah, well, in that car you can catch up pretty quick.
Yeah, I know. If I don't crash again, right?
Mm-hmm. You
No?
kind of try to get ahead of me though if you're gonna crash again, because then it'll put you in the city ahead of me instead of the one behind.
Well, I just left that city that you just went through.
Oh, okay, cool. I think I'm coming up on a hill. It's got me in a trucker's lane. It's usually an indication there's a hill coming. Yeah, I'm starting to lose speed.
Well, I'm doing 200 and something kilometers an hour. So it means that I am almost 100 miles an hour. Oh shit. I hate when this happens.
You still here, gamer, or have you ducked out on me?
Ah, shit. I crashed twice and did 2% damage. I really need a wheel to play pilot car.
Mm-hmm. Even with the wheel, though, it's tough, because Andy and I have done it. Because when we want to do map sort of completion type stuff, we'll jump in a car and do it in a car. So yeah, we struggle with it as well. Even a car, even with a wheel, they don't. Those cars do not drive very well. Period.
Well, imagine on the keyboard.
No. Been there, done that, never going back.
Yeah. I will try to convince my mother to go to Paraguay with me so I can buy my stuff. Because it's almost 1,000 kilometers from here.
Holy cow. And it's cheaper in Paraguay than anywhere else?
Yep.
Holy shit.
It's
well, tell your mom, okay, if you come to Paraguay with me, I'll take you out for lunch, dinner, or whatever.
But I already do that sometimes.
Okay, but you don't go to Paraguay and take her out for dinner, do you? Or lunch?
Yeah, no.
Well, there you go.
Yeah, well, I caught up with you.
Okay.
Caught up.
Told you would. Oh, we got up. What the hell is going on up front here? Slow down, Fernando.
Yeah.
Like we got a disaster in the making.
No, they are on the right lane. Go to left lane and no problem.
Yeah, well, if they're over enough, I'm gonna hit them with this trailer as I go by.
Did you manage to pass there?
Yeah, I got by and hit them. Thank God. I haven't damaged one of these trailers yet. I don't want to start. Well, actually, I damaged one because I took a corner a little bit too fast with it and ended up rolling my butt over.
Okay, I don't wanna know what you do with your butt. I don't wanna even know about it.
Oh, no.
You forgot that I was a clown.
Forgot how silly you were. That's what I forgot.
Oh shit, I need to refuel.
I'm doing fine. I got 3/4 of a tank of fuel. I'm golden.
I just went to red.
There should be a gas station coming up in this next town. Yeah, there is. I can see it from here.
I sure hope so, because
Yeah,
I
as soon as we
really
pull
need it.
off, you got to do a left-hand turn. You go right by a gas station. So you're all good. Don't worry about it. I got you covered. I thought you were the pilot car driver. Give me that damn car. I'll pilot car and you drive.
Okay. No problem. I think there is 2 parking spaces here, but if you need fuel, leave the load on the road.
Nah, I'm actually not bad. Like I said, I still got like just about 3/4 of a tank of fuel with 231 miles to go. When a quarter of a tank of fuel was going to take me 661, I'm good for fuel. I'm not going to even attempt to get in there.
Well, I have 95 gallons and I put 87 gallons.
Yeah, well, that thing's got a dinky. I think those cars don't have a very big tank in them.
No, they are quite small actually.
I think Gamer left.
Now I can go back to be a pilot car. Windy roads ahead. Sharp right turn.
You almost take up as much road as I do. I gotta make a left turn onto the highway here. Oh, don't get in my way. Be nice. Don't want to turn.
Oh shit. Let's see what is ahead. Well, it's all calm.
That's good. I like all calm.
If there's a big gas station, I tell you.
Okay.
Because I will need fuel.
God, you're going through like fuel like crazy compared to me.
Well, I'm doing 100 miles an hour. Well, there is nothing ahead.
Yeah, not likely to run into one for a while. We should be good though. We only got 180 miles to go.
There is a big gas station on the other side of the road.
Okay.
I almost crashed. And then there's the exit. Well, I'm on the exit that you've got to take, okay?
I'm hoping that they put some different trailers in for heavy hauling. Because there's only 9, and I've pulled all 9 of them. And there was an achievement to pull all 9 trailers, and I've already pulled all 9 of them. So it'd be nice to have something a little different.
Yeah. Times
Like a house
they
pull
should.
or something like that would be kind of cool.
Yeah, they should change the loads, or put more kinds of trailers for us to pull.
Yeah.
Well, you're almost here, okay? I can see on the tab menu.
Oh, yeah,
600 meters. 500 meters. 400. You don't need to stop. Just come and turn, because I'm closing the road.
There you go.
There's a gas station ahead.
Yeah, I see that.
Let me see if it's a big one.
Yeah, it's a fair sized one.
It's been a while.
Yeah,
Gotta be one
there's
that's got.
Yeah,
Oh, it does have 2 spots. Cool. Yeah, I'll pull and get some fuel.
It's
I know,
kind
might
of
as well
small
top
for
up.
you, but
Might as well top up.
which one do you rather get?
I always take the middle one when I'm on here, trying to get it through there with that sign and everything in the way. That'd be nightmarish. Oh no, I don't do that. Far so good, I'm gonna have to go out at a little
Destroying
bit of an
everything.
oddball angle.
Oh shit.
$107.99. So we might as well say 108 gallons I used to here. That's pretty crazy.
I'm going for the second thing.
Oh, I knew that was gonna happen. Fuck. I had this problem before in these stations with these trailers. This is the station I have to have 7 out of because I couldn't get the trailer to go through even the middle part. I remember that now. I should have remembered that.
Keep going backwards. Keep going backwards. Keep going. Keep going. You're going to the right way. Keep going.
Well, the problem is this thing will only jackknife so far, so now I'm gonna probably have to run over the sidewalk to get out of here.
Well, better than F7. Go to the straight up.
Yeah,
Straight.
shit.
No, go back. Go to this first gas pump.
What am I
But
hitting?
how tall is your load?
It's tall. It should be tall enough to get under here. Most of them do.
And she's
You are almost there.
Yeah, just about had her. I couldn't come. Ouch, you don't want to back up any further. turn it on. Got me jammed up here. Oh, okay, I see what the problem is.
You gotta go left. Go a little bit backwards, like this. Turning to the right.
Not moving, it's just jammed in there. I mean, I'm in full reverse.
F7.
Told you I was gonna end up F7 out of here. Stupid fucking game. On your damn gas station so they fit these fucking trailers.
They should have
No, I
seen
haven't
this.
played Car Mechanic Sim. I've seen other people play it, but I haven't personally played it, no.
There is a huge gas station right next to the repair shop.
Go figure,
Oh,
huh?
shit.
Go figure, huh? Okay, I'll go. I'm buying a
He threw us to the
US
office.
flag on my truck, even though I'm Canadian.
Oh, you change your truck? You're trying to fool me?
You weren't listening.
Oh.
Said that I changed it. I'm gonna put a US flag on it for Independence Day for them. Euro Truck Simulator is the only one that I can put a Canadian flag on for Canada Day for me.
Okay.
I think sucks, but hey, what can I say?
Well, at least you have a flag. I don't remember seeing a Brazilian flag.
I think there's a Brazilian one there. Four hours, 162 miles to go. Yay for me. Ooh, for the company I'm going to. Rail expert.
Well, let's see what else we have ahead. So you cannot say that I'm not a pilot car, I'm backward car.
Well, technically there should be one in the front and one in the back, but...
And there is an exit coming ahead. Oh shit, oh shit. I'm flipped. I have tough 7 again. I have my 4 wheels on the top of the car.
They work much better if they're actually on the road. You realize that, don't you?
No, but cars, the brakes are...
Yeah. I know they are. They're horrible. San Diego.
Yeah, but now I lost you. Not much. I know where you are.
Yeah, you should have popped right in. Doesn't San Diego have a repair spot?
Yes. I'm
That's
gonna
where
wait you on the other side of the city.
Okay. Well, I'm going right by the repair place if you just want to stay there. I'm going to be making a right-hand turn here at, not this light, but the next one, because I don't usually turn at this one.
Yeah, I did. But I'm gonna find out some piece of road here then. Since I'm ahead of you again.
I could go by the repair place, but I'm not going to go straight up and make a right-hand turn instead of turning right, turning, and then turning left, and then turning right again. Let's go straight through. The road allows for that, so that's what I'm going to do. Goddamn lights. Slowly, maybe I'll get lucky and it'll change by the time I get to the line. Come on, change already. Come on.
I'm trying to see if I can find you on the map. You're going for the highway, right?
Yep. Yeah, it looks like that's where I'm heading.
You are on Bitumen, right?
I'm one road over from to the left of the repair station. Now I'm going under the road that's pretty much to the right of the repair station. You should come out or the left, depending on which way the exit out is. Coming up on the gas station, if you can see that on the map, that's the road I'm on, is the road that the gas station's on. There's a blue dot there, but if there's a green one, I don't see it at the repair place.
No, I'm going back to the repair place. I can see you.
Yeah, coming right down the highway toward you.
Well, since I'm here, I'm gonna get some more fuel because...
And that street you turned right on, I'm turning left on, so...
Since I'm here, let's grab some fuel.
You're there. The way you're going through fuel, you might as well get it while you can.
Yeah, I know where you are going, so I'm right almost there. Yeah, I'm almost there. There's a guy behind you. Watch out.
Yeah, I see lights flashing in the inside of my
he's
vehicle.
Almost overtaking you.
Yeah, well, he's gonna run this light as red and I'm gonna stop, so...
I'm right behind you.
We haven't done a convoy on here in a long time. All
Yeah.
the people we used to play with are never around anymore. Ghost has got a job, so you rarely ever see him on these days. And if he is on, he's usually on Arma 3. There's another game I'd like to, if I could find a decent server to play on, as another game I would like to get back into. Had lots of fun on that Arma 3. Be an interesting one to play at the best of times.
I just wanna. Well, I really like car games and truck games, so I just cannot wait to have a wheel, because there is a long time that I want one. There is a weighing scale coming ahead.
Is that? You know, if I gotta pull in or not, it'll beep at me and tell me. Considering I've got to pull into every other one we've gone by all frickin' day, it might be likely I might have to pull into that one. Yeah, pull in for vehicle inspection. Did I call it or what? I don't hear the dog barking next door. He's finally started to behave himself.
Did you see where I was?
Did I see what you lost? No.
Where I was.
Oh, where you were? Yeah. I saw you hide around the corner by the building.
Yeah.
Two hours to go.
There's a big hill coming ahead.
Yeah, I'm on it.
Yeah, it is big. Okay. 400 meters big.
Yeah, I'm in 6th gear and just crawling.
Yeah. Be prepared to go forth.
So far, running right around 1600 RPM. Doing 25 miles an hour.
Ah, don't worry. There is 95 miles to go. Here you come.
Usually what goes up has to come down, so gotta be a downside to this.
Just to bore you.
talked about the dog. I should have shut up.
Yeah, I know how that goes. I hate when
Being
that
so
happens. There are some windy curves around next, so take care.
These ones aren't too bad. I've seen worse.
Yeah, the next one.
Highways
There's one,
in
a big one coming ahead.
396 has probably got some of the worst corners on it on the game. I haven't had to pull anything up. None of the heavy loads anyways.
Yeah, but be careful with this 2 last turns before behind.
I spoke way too damn soon.
Yeah. See?
You must have heard me. Okay, fine. You want me to be noisy? I'll be noisy then.
You want me to talk to you? I'll talk to you.
Yeah, I'm good.
El Centro.
They really need to do something with that dog. Got issues.
He stays too long alone. Stands long times alone. Sometimes I wish he was my dog. And he wouldn't be alone.
Yeah, Yuma's not very far from El Centro.
No, I just went by it. It just went by. Yuma. It's the next city.
Mm-hmm.
You will see 2 trucks coming towards you.
Okay. They're on the other side of the highway, so I don't have to worry about them too much.
Now there is a red one going.
You have left the city. I didn't go in it.
Well,
Oh, you leave something I didn't go in.
great question. The next exit is already the one that goes to Yuma.
Okay.
You can go straight. I'm blocking the road. Oh shit, there is a car coming on the other.
Okay, he's good. He's good. Gotta go wide here at Yuma. Comes another truck the other way. We should be okay though. Yeah, tires were just missing those things on the side of the road. Holy shit.
Yeah. Hmm.
Not. I think at this light I gotta make a left. By the
Yes,
looks
you
of
have.
it.
Where I am. You can come. I'm holding the traffic here.
Okay, I'll run the red light.
Oh, okay.
I think you can. You need to go wide on this one. Yeah, but
Self.
go. Yeah.
Being
Okay.
lazy. It can park itself. Oh, good work. Must be damaged. Yep. Go figure.
Oh shit! I crash again.
Drive out of here, and then I'm gonna call it. Go make supper, and I won't think I'm gonna watch wrestling tonight.
Okay, I'm gonna go to the repair shop and then I'm gonna leave too because it's dinner time.
Ah, okay. Well, tell your sister I say hello next time you talk to her.
Okay. I'll tell her. She will probably say, "I'll say hi to him too."
Probably. I'm gonna go up to the repair place probably and log off up there.
Yeah, I'm doing that.
Oh. Should have turned on that road back there.
But I'm kind of faster to get there. I just wrecked the suspension of the car.
Keep it on here for us.
Okay, so see you later.
Okay, you have a great one, Fernando. Don't be, next time, just message me on Skype.
Okay. Sometimes I'm afraid of doing it because you and Mandy have been up too late of night, so don't say I'm not gonna bother them.
Well, if I'm sleeping and I get up, I'll get the message. So it's really not that big of a deal.
Okay. I'm trying to find your YouTube channel.
And if I see you on, I'll message you back.
Okay.
If you're not on, I might message anyway and just leave you one letting you know that I got your message. So, all good. And Andy wouldn't have a problem with us playing games or whatever together. I missed the fucking repair place almost. Forgot to tween. Doing well, I must say.
Maska Tuck. your channel.
Hmm?
Now I know your channel.
Oh, did you subscribe? You'll get notices when I'm not playing. Okay, gamer, I'm gonna go for now. Might be back later on with Andy, and we might do some farm simulator stuff.
Yeah, farming I cannot play with you.
Yeah, I know. After dinner, I'll set my wheel up to farm simulator, and when he comes on, then we'll probably get into a little bit of farm simulator. Catch you later. Have a good one.